Hello everyone, I hope everyone's doing good today. Maria here on the other side. Got a message for you all. Apply only what resonates, toss the rest. Not every reading is for everyone. And remember, self-love is always the key. So with that in mind, let me tell you a little bit about this tower and the Eight of Swords. Okay, this is about self-limiting beliefs. Okay, about feeling trapped. Um, there's victim mentality. You could probably be also feeling surrounded by your own power, okay, by your own power, and not and trying to figure out how to get out of your own mental victim mentality. But there's a tower headed your way that's going to help you. It's going to probably be a sudden disruption because the towers are about that. But this tower will bring it advancement to greater awareness. It could be a disruption from in higher intervention, and that's what I am picking up here. It's going to help you release an energy that you've been holding on to. Um, and you need to remember also that this situation is only temporary. Your feelings of being trapped and or of feeling powerless um, is because you're not looking at the bigger picture. There's a need for change, and I feel like there's fear here of moving forward, of the unknown. But in this situation, you're going to be forced to see the situation from a different perspective through your own transformation. It might be abrupt and dramatic. It's going to be unexpected and possibly an uncomfortable realization. But this is going to help you break mentally from emotional barriers, breaking you free from all self sabotaging, limiting beliefs. So, what are you telling yourself over and over and over? Are you talking to yourself in negative words? This is self imprisonment, self sabotage. But if you overcome this, it will show you how brave and strong you really are. It will create your awareness of your own abilities and about your full potential. The tower and the sword, the Eight of Swords offers this hope here also, and a promise of personal growth. And you're going to feel liberated when you lead, and that leads you to that realization. Those are going to be your signs. And even in the most disruptive situations, there's always potential for transformative actions. So try to focus getting out of your mental head. Try to catch yourself. This is temporary. This is self-imposed. You're feeling like a victim. But what you could do in this situation also is, you're feeling like a victim because probably somebody did something to you. But this is nobody can do really anything to you without you letting them take the reign. Um, so my advice to you is that every time try to catch yourself in a negative thought, write it down and find out why you're thinking like that. But don't go too deep into it. If you can, it's probably better just to release it. But and if you don't do it, this is going to feel very, very abrupt. If you're going to be pushed to do it, whether you like it or not. But this is only going to be for your better self. Okay? And then I picked up a message for you. Um, and it comes from the land of milk and honey. That's a beautiful card. Very, very, very beautiful. Okay. Um, Let me see. What can I tell you about this? Okay. I can tell you a nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. It works in the moment, but only fleetingly before the feelings return. And you need to re up until you're exhausted, feeling worse than ever before. You may continue struggling, or you may see the light and choose to surrender to spirit. Now is the time for practicing extreme self care. If you can, do so before you engage in behaviors you'll regret later. You are so loved, so cared for. Feel love and compassion for yourself. Turn your troubles over to the divine for healing. That's all that counts right now. This is telling me here, especially this part here, before the feelings return. So you could also be self-imprisoning yourself with an addiction. An addiction in overthinking is what I'm picking up most. An addiction in staying in your negative thoughts, not wanting to see the truth for what it is, imprisoning yourself, in other words. Okay, this is a tower moment for you, and get ready. If it's better if you go with the flow instead of against it. And remember, when it's happening to you, it's happening for you. So yeah, you could be feeling exhausted and at this time, but it's also I'm also picking up here that you're doing something like to numb yourself, like a distraction. It could be, maybe you're, instead of just being in your mental head, well, we know that you're in your mental space, victim mentality, but instead of how can I put this, let me see, bear with me please, trying to get the right words for you. um Okay, instead of focusing on negative thoughts, just try to remember that every time that you try to catch yourself, in other words, in a negative thought and release it, okay? Instead of going to whatever exterior, something outside of you to numb whatever it is that you're feeling. This is the victim mentality. You cannot handle it. You feel you can't handle it, but you can handle it, okay? This is a lesson of your growth. This is a lesson of transforming yourself, getting out of this victim mentality. We can't keep blaming others for where we are in life right now. We have to look within ourselves first before we see the greater awareness. Okay, but there's a lot of opportunities here also with these two cards. Okay, there's potential for good fortune, to embrace your opportunities. Okay, um, let go of this mental work on yourself. Um, Release this victim mentality. Get help if you need it. I'm not a medical doctor. Okay, this is just what I'm picking up in the cards here, and this is my intuition, and this is my research. This is also what I've been through. So I'm not just speaking from what I've learned through books, through teachers, but I'm also speaking from things that I've personally been through. And through my experience, I did have a lot of mental uh, victimizing. I kept pointing fingers at others when I was really, not aware of the situation completely, what was going on. This victim mentality here it does confuse people. There is confusion. You feel stuck with no options. Well, but right now it's time to get out of your head and let go of those thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back. So if anything is holding you back, it's yourself. It's your self imprisonment that's keeping you there. So it's time to get out of your head. I can assure you also that you just need a new perspective in your life. If you have resources, spiritual books, a library, a friend, a mentor, anything that can help you through this, it's a great time to seek one. If you cannot afford one, because I know everybody cannot afford a mentor, um, reach out. I can work with you. Or you can just find somebody, that you trust and follow. But right now there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that can help you. So victim mentality. Okay, so surrender whatever you are holding on and trust that there's a divine power, a divine purpose for you. It's time to get out of this victim mentality and into the land of milk and honey. I hope this helps someone. Love you all.